Being lucky and attracting your dream life is not magic. That's where the misconception comes in, and that's where people get it wrong. I don't gamble on the luck like that. I just create it. We truly do bring our own luck. I used to think I was the most unluckiest person when I was younger because so you want to be the luckiest girl in the world and attract your dream life, get everything that you want, and just be a magnet to everyone else that's around you. There's a lot of questions that goes around about manifestation and attracting things, and a lot of the times it's just really confusing. So I'm just going to share with you my experience of becoming the luckiest girl in the world, or the luckiest girl for me. I have the best, most loving husband, I have lovely 3 daughters, I have multiple businesses, and I get to do the things that I want to do whenever I want to do them. So for me, that is my luck, and for you it might be completely different, but I want to help you figure out a way in order for you to also become the luckiest girl for you. So the main thing that you need in order to become the luckiest girl is belief. You need to be able to believe in the things that you want, and you need to also be able to believe in you. If you don't even believe in yourself, how is anybody else going to believe in you? And how are you going to attract the things into your life that you truly deserve? Belief in yourself is the #1 thing in order to manifest anything that you want in your life. And I'm going to share with you some tools and examples in order for you to do that. So when we're born, we don't really come out like feeling like everyone else is judging us, but over time and as we evolve, and our conditioning and our environment and what we get told all becomes our belief system. So a lot of times we're living and it's not even our own belief system. All of the things that are going about in your head every single day, all those voices telling you, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough skills, this isn't perfect enough, the timing's not right, all of these things that constantly go about in your head, it's just outside conditioning that is then ingrained into your belief system. So it's about time that we completely get rid of all of that and let you decide on what your belief system is going to be in order for you to attract things that you desire. So the first thing that you need to do is understand what you actually believe. What do you believe about yourself to be true? What do you believe that you have been conditioned from everyone else over time? What are the things that people have told you? What's your parents told you? What's your teachers told you? What's your colleagues told you? What are your friends telling you on a regular basis? Now, a lot of the times it's going to be things that you don't actually feel about yourself, or you didn't feel about yourself prior to them telling you, and the more people keep telling you these things, it's building up as evidence in your head, and now you are suddenly believing these things. So for example, when I was at high school, didn't really love school, really wasn't confident in my abilities because I wasn't very good at concentrating, I kind of got distracted all the time. I just really hated sitting down, and I don't learn in a way that most people learn. I like to learn in visual ways, sounds and colours and all of that. I don't really like sitting looking at a blackboard with writing or people pointing in my face. So school was really difficult for me. But what I got told at school was I was stupid. One of my teachers actually said to me, "You are so thick, you're not going to get a job." This was a belief that, you know, it actually was already being built into me, not from my parents, but from outside people at a younger age. I remember when I was at a friend's house one day and we were playing games. I think we were doing like a little question game. I can't even remember what the game was, but they were asking questions. I remember one of the questions I knew the answer to, but I was just really unsure if it was right or not, and I was so scared to say out the answer in case it was wrong. And then I remember them saying the answer out loud as the right answer, and I really kicked myself for not saying the answer because I knew it, but I doubted myself so much that I really just kept myself in. And I remember that happening on multiple occasions. There was a lot of times that I really had that self-doubt. I think I'd said like some really silly answers before in the past, which people had maybe laughed at, or people had been like, "That's so stupid, like why would you even say that?" And it really knocked my confidence. Now this went on and on and on, like throughout my school years, and I really just didn't feel confident in the things that I was saying because I kept thinking that it was going to be wrong. But that was a belief system that I still carry to this day, which I've done a lot of work on, but I did have that belief system of you are stupid. I've even had this as an adult. So I'm a business owner, I have a couple of businesses now, I have a team. I'd hired a manager who was a complete narcissist and I didn't know at the time. But anyway, I found out that she had said to one of the staff members that I was so stupid that I probably didn't even know what a contract was. Now this was in my 30s. So I was the boss of this person. I had a company, I have a business that was paying her wages, and this was still coming out. So it's taken me so long to really reframe this belief and change this pattern, to believe that I'm not stupid. I have multiple businesses and very successful. Just because I'm maybe not intellectually as bright and my vocabulary isn't as wide as everyone else, or there's maybe things that I think being smart is, or the beliefs that I feel like come under the umbrella of being smart. I've had to really change my beliefs on what smart is. I've had to change that and reframe that, and the way I do that is through affirmations, through changing my thought patterns, saying it to myself often, like talking to that voice in my head, saying I am, looking at the things I've achieved and feeling grateful for it. So I'll look back at, you know, the businesses that I've built, the fact I've built a business from the ground up over the past 10 years and made it into a successful business. I'll look into all of the achievements that I have done, or I'll look at all the things that people are saying that are leading to me being smart or not stupid. You know, like people that look up to me and ask for advice, or say that I inspire them, or say that I've helped them with things. And I really lean more into that than looking at all the negative from that one person. So I really say becoming lucky starts with that belief. If you don't have that belief in yourself, you're not going to attract the things in your life that you truly want. You also have to have the belief that you really want it, and also that you can do it. If you don't believe that you really want that thing, so if let's just say, for example, that I really want to grow this YouTube channel. If I don't believe that I can grow this YouTube channel, I don't have that passion and drive to do it, do you think I'm going to grow the channel? Probably not, because I'm going to feel doubtful. I'll probably stop uploading videos. I'll probably think no one's watching it anyway. Maybe all of these things will start going back in my head, and then I'm not going to have that belief to drive forward to create that. Being lucky and attracting your dream life is not magic. It's not something that just happens regardless of how you think. That's where the misconception comes in, and that's where people get it wrong. It becomes from the belief and thoughts that you're putting out into the universe, and then that universe comes back to you and says, this is what you want, this is what I can give you, because you have put that out there for us to see. Also, because you've now ingrained that into your head, and you keep focusing on that, and what you focus on you create, and what you create you achieve. So when you are focusing on that specific thing and you really feel like this is what I really want, this is what I really want, and you keep focusing on that thing all the time, what do you think you're going to do? Your actions are going to change. You're going to start to show up differently. You're maybe going to do things a bit differently. Maybe you're not going to go out all the time. Maybe you're going to spend some time, you know, researching that subject, or learning more about the thing that you want, or maybe taking action, creating content, doing a post. Like for me, if it was a YouTube example, I'd be making more videos, I would be creating more content, I'd be trying to learn how to be better, which in turn will then lead to that result happening of me growing my YouTube channel. We truly do bring our own luck. I used to think I was the most unluckiest person when I was younger, because I never used to win things, because I never used to win raffle tickets or lottery tickets, or when there was tombolas at the school, I would just never win anything, and I used to think, oh, I'm not lucky, like I never win anything. What I realised over time was I get to create my own luck. I don't do lottery tickets, I don't play games, I don't gamble on the luck like that. I just create it. When you realise that you can be in control of your own luck and you can actually create whatever you want, it's amazing. Like, the world is your oyster. Your mind just goes crazy and starts to dream. And when you dream and believe together, it creates magical things. If you want to be really lucky, you need to start learning more about yourself. You need to start digging into who you are as a person, start trusting yourself, start creating disciplines in your life, create habits, positive, healthy habits, in order for you to show up as the best version of you. Forget about what everyone else is saying. Like, it doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. I used to really care what other people thought, and I was definitely more of a people pleaser in the workplace. I used to feel like I was going to get something wrong or do something wrong. So work out where you're being a people pleaser and you're not having strict boundaries. Having boundaries in your life is really, really important for you to attract what you want. want, because you want to focus on the things that you truly love and that you want to do. Because if you keep listening to what everyone else is telling you, if you keep listening to, your parents saying you can't do this, you're not good enough, you need to go to this school, you need to go to this university, all of these things are just going to start to play a part in your head, and you're just going to live a life that everyone else wants you to do instead of what you actually want to do. If you're not going to take action and do the things that make you happy and really light up your soul and give you joy because of what everyone else is doing or judging or saying, then you're not going to do those things, and it's really going to just leave you dissatisfied. It's going to leave you feeling bitter, it's going to leave you feeling angry and frustrated. You're not going to show up as the best version of you when you're feeling all of those things. So what I want you to do is just start working on your belief system and your thoughts and your feelings. And it is hard when you have, people in your life that do constantly put you down or are really negative, and you have to be surrounded by them. Like a lot of people say, oh, just cut out everyone that's not good for you or negative, but that's not always available to do. Like it could be someone that you live with, but I would say if you can override what they're saying and be so strong and secure in your thoughts and what you feel, and have a voice and say what you think and be honest with the things that you're saying, respond back in a way that is respectful but also shares your opinion and your voice, that is the best way to attract everything that you want. The one thing that I learned after leaving school and going on my own journey of exploration and figuring out who I was, the one thing that I learned was, I'm just happy to be myself. I'm just happy to do the things I'm doing. Don't really care about what everyone else thinks. Because what I realised was the people that do think like that are really unhappy in themselves. And I used to get bullied at school, and people would say horrible things, and it really affects you when you're at school and you're young. What I realised was they were going through so much pain. And I can tell now as adults, those are the people that, haven't had the best life and have gone through a lot of pain. The people that are bullying, the people that are saying horrible words, and people that are judging, they really are suffering. So you have to give them that sympathy and just get on with your life. If you can just do the things that you want to do, and you can manage to block out as much as you can everyone else and what they're thinking of you, you really will go far 10 times faster than everyone else. It is a skill that you need to master, and it is something that takes a little bit of time, but if you start on the self-belief, if you start on the thoughts and the feelings and start changing that self-talk, that inner dialogue, that inner voice in your head, things will change so quickly for you. When I started creating content and doing Instagram and doing all of these videos, I honestly had the biggest fear. I really thought, oh God, people are going to think, what is she doing? What's all these videos? I was trying out all these different things, and some of them weren't really like me, or maybe they weren't things that I would usually do, but I was just so worried about what other people were thinking. I couldn't really be myself. I couldn't really do videos like this where I was just chatting about my thoughts and feelings and sharing things, because I'd be thinking I better say the right thing, or I better do it this way, and then it makes rubbish content, and then also you're not truly being authentic. But then when you are just yourself and just doing the things that you love, like that shines through to other people, and people are just drawn to that. You are so unique, and there is specific things about you that people will be drawn to and attracted to and just like, just for being you. You don't have to be someone else. You don't have to be over the top, or you don't have to be really quiet. Like whatever you are, whoever you are, whatever the best version of you is, you get to be that. What I really want you to take from this video is to really work on your own inner dialogue, your own inner voice, your own self-talk, and just really start to change that belief system that has been conditioned to you probably your whole life. Start to recognize and be aware of the beliefs that are not yours and that have been given to you from other people, and just slowly start to push them out. Once you start to do that and start to really build on your own belief system, you'll start to manifest, attract, and have everything that you want, because people will just be drawn to you like a magnet. You'll just become this attraction magnet when you have confidence, when you feel good in yourself, when you walk into a room and you just ooze out that radiance. People feel that. People really notice that, and people are drawn to that. When you feel unconfident, you feel insecure, people take advantage of that. And that's definitely not something that you want for your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a whole series on building businesses and self-development and how to improve yourself. So if you haven't already, you can go and binge on those videos. As always, you don't have to subscribe to this channel, but if you do want to be first in on the new videos every single week and be part of the community, then feel free to do so. I hope you all have a lovely week, and I'll see you again very soon.